Alexis up. Alexis up. Bop, bop, bop. Type shit. Type shit. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Oof. Oof. Damn, bro. Look at these arms, yo. Look at these arms, bruh. Yeah, bros. I've been working out. I hit. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Damn, bro. Look at these arms, yo. These freaking arms, yeah. Look at these arms, bruh. Yeah, bros. I've been working out. I hit. Alexa, stop. Oof. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Guys, I'm back, baby. I am back to streaming. Tony Trujillo is back. Hello, 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 hello. I don't know why my OBS, or rather my streams on YouTube and Twitch are always saying I'm playing GTA. I'm not playing GTA today, but I don't know why it does that. Tony Trujillo is back. I don't know why my OBS, or rather my streams on YouTube and Twitch are always saying I'm playing GTA. I'm not playing GTA today, but I don't know why it does that. How is everyone doing today? Let me see. I think I'm hearing playback from my YouTube. Aw. Aw, shucks. Who's in here? I thought we were yearning so incognito. Hello, Mario. Oh, I want a good life. Oh, me. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps, mud. Look at these arms, bro. Hold on, real quick, bro. Let me show you these arms. Ah! God damn, bro. I'm about to break through this shirt. Ah! Any Hoosies? I haven't been streaming for like the last fucking month or the month and a half, and I'm so excited to be back here. So many exciting announcements. New job, new endeavors, new... I don't even know what else is new, bro. There's so many things we have to do, guys. Every time I said to stream, we have to learn Magic, we have to learn DJing, we have to learn Japanese, and we have to beat Hollow Knight and the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. So for the final, I'm eating a salad because tomorrow I have a weigh-in and I've been bad. Ooh, you've been bad. You've been bad, aren't you? You've been a bad motherfucker, haven't you? You gotta lock in, mud. Here, bro. We're gonna do this shit. All right? It's 3, 2, 1, and then you're gonna have to. I'm gonna guess what direction you turn your head in. Okay? You tell me. Okay? You gotta lock in, bro. Is it too loud, Mario? By the way, is the microphone audio too loud for your ears? No, it's perfect. Okay. All right. You ready, mud? Lock in. 3, 2, 1. Bah! That way. I guess you're right. If you looked right. Ah, no. Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up. No fucking way I got you. You better lock in, mud. Shut up. That's funny. That's how it's like that. Right now, I'm just writing down my little clip-worthy moments. But what's up, everybody? I can't believe we're doing this streaming thing for real. It's crazy how like the last month everything's been falling into place. Job wise and everything how I said this year would go. Clip this me sending to the chat 100 times. Chill, bud. What if I'm not even a Twitch affiliate? Fucking dude, do whatever you want to do, bro. But I want to give a update for the clips and for everything else. So ever since you guys have seen me last time, I said I would be locking in on my fitness goals and pretty much still like, even if I wasn't streaming, I'm still trying to improve myself since I'm gonna be on camera majority of the time. So I'm happy to announce that I am finally breaking past the plateau of 170 pounds. I haven't weighed myself yet, and I don't even want to weigh myself too until like 2 weeks because I've been a bad fucking boy too. I've been, bro. Today I got these chocolate Pocky sticks from Lidl. Ooh, with the Diet Coke. Ooh, it's so good, bro. But despite that, I want to show everyone my body. I want to show everybody the work I've been putting in. Tomorrow unlock 2. The donut. Bah! The donuts too. I forgot about them. But check it out, bruh. I can't wait to see like how to compare and contrast my body, how it was to it is now. But I'm gonna take the shirt off, bruh. Popping it off. Ah, bruh. So happy. Now, chill, bruh. Ah, check this out, bro. Ah! You gotta lock in, mud. 3, 2, 1. Damn. I'm so happy. I'm so happy with the way my weight loss has been going. I feel like my relationship with food has changed completely. I feel like I'm just looking at myself. I'm looking at my feet punching the camera. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's finally. I feel like I cracked the code with the weight loss thing. So I'm so happy to announce that I finally broke through the 170-pound plateau. We are 5 to 10 pounds away from weight goal. I feel like it's already guaranteed because I feel like the mentality now is so dialed in that even when I fold, I know that I'm gonna make it back throughout the other days because I'm just that locked in. Let's see. Tomorrow unlock 2. I'm gonna unlock tomorrow. I'm gonna have if we go to Applebee's tomorrow, I want to drink some Michelob's for sure. That one failed. Johnny. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're just yapping away. We'll soon get into something, but I just wanted to give everyone an update based on my weight loss and what I've been doing for the past month. Yeah, I'm happy to say the weight loss has been going beautifully. So beautifully. Is this Axel, bro? Who's in here? Holy shit, 6 viewers? Bro. Take 5 shots of the Belaxo. Yo, I'm gonna have to save all these clips or these chats. Wow. Beers are estrogenic. What does that mean? Estrogen? They have contain estrogen and will give me estrogen? Will beers turn me into a girl? Oh, okay, I got you, bro. Konnichiwa, watashimasu, Tony des. That's literally the same shit I've been saying the whole time because I haven't been learning Japanese like that much. Japanese is fucking hard as shit, but we're gonna learn it. I've been so tempted this past month to change the language to American Sign Language or to Portuguese, French. But nah, something in me was like, nah, people voted. Even though not a lot of people voted, I still want to stick to what the few voters did vote for. You know, I feel like I owe it to them. Even though it was only 5 people, I'm still going to dedicate myself to learning that whole language. Type shit. Oh my god, yo, you guys are giving me so many good clips right now. Itakidas. How do you pronounce it? Itakidamas. Itakidakimasu. Itadakimasu. Yeah, Japanese is a motherfucker to learn. But I took the shirt off. I'm about to put the shirt back on. We got 17 minutes already. I did already what I had to. IRL stream with Mita and Joe oiled up. Oof. Rolling around this little place, rolling around my little studio basement. Imagine that both oiled up. That's gotta be for like the fucking 100 followers special or something. Bro, you switched to Sculpt, right? You're working on Sculpt, I believe. Type shit. John Bachelor Party special. Let me change my parameters. Read mine. Read mine, okay. What's it say? That shit's every time. Eiffel Tower Joe. Take him to Paris, you're saying? Itakidamas! Christ. I need to remember to screenshot the chats you guys are doing or the texts you guys are doing, since I'll be able to edit with that. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. Read mine, word. John doesn't know how tag works. That's Rico. Try just sending stickers. Mara A. Rico in the chat. Is that older brother John? That is. That is Joseph's older brother, older twin. That's it, guys. All right. So we could play around with. I am kind of hungry. I kind of do want to eat a meal prep, so I guess we can react to like a Japanese clip together, or we could watch YouTube like magic drills, or we can watch like DJ beat matching videos. So let's see. Big Man John, Brain Spasm, Don Bellaco, or Brain Damage, his name. Panic Attack, bruh. DJ feet videos. So I did some research on recommended ways to start learning how to DJ. People recommended, there's this one YouTube series from Alice in Wonderland. I don't know if you guys know about her. She's like a huge DJ. She played at Tomorrowland, whatever. She has a whole YouTube series. So I'm thinking same bro. Mario in the chat said, I need a baddie on my shit right now. Same, bro. Same. Mods, sell him $10 for that type shit. I need same, bro. Same. That shit took my attention away instantly. I need a bitch to grind on my belt right now, bro. Come on. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Okay. Anyway, this DJ Alice in Wonderland has a whole series where she teaches you how to DJ pretty much. So I want to eat my meal prep and we'll react to it together on stream. And then yeah, we'll just go from there. We'll probably go to Magic. We'll go learn a little bit of Japanese, and we'll probably play some video games, and then that'll be it. And so yeah. So let me pull up the video. There I am. And then you can watch along with me. Because the whole point of this whole point of the streaming stuff is to learn how to DJ, or the process of learning, doing it all together on stream. So let's see what she recommends. Because I have the DJ controller right here. I have it right here. See, chat? So I have it right here. I was just learning how to fucking learn how to DJ, I guess. We have the equipment. We have the capabilities. What's stopping me from learning how to DJ? Locking in, yo. Always goes back to locking in. So let's see what Miss Wonderland can teach us as we learn together. Episode 1, beat matching, all this. So let's do it, Allison. Teach me, bruh. Teach me. Fuck.
Is what everything does.
All right, please, chat, tell me if you can hear it. That would be much appreciated. Let's see. Mario Gym, let's go to Riverside, watch the games. Let me see your gear. Let me know my gear. Just can you guys tell me if
the really
you can
detailed
hear?
stuff because we are sticking. Hey, I'm Allison.
I'm gonna hit play.
Wonderland, and I'm going to teach you guys how to DJ. I'm going to teach you the very
too loud?
basics.
Okay, thank
I'm
you.
going to strip it back. Disclaimer, this is not the be-all and end-all of DJing. There are different techniques. I'm just going to teach you my technique. So first of all, we have 2 decks right now. They're called CDJs.
Tab below, okay.
Another option you can use is vinyl, but I play on CDJs.
Thank you, Mario.
And it's just the digital version of vinyl. Then we have the mixer. Now the mixer is what outputs the audio from the CDJs and the decks to the speakers. These are all connected, and this is connected to the speakers. A really good analogy for 2 decks and a speaker is, say you're playing Xbox or PlayStation, the decks are the 2 controllers or the controller, and then this is the actual console. The mixer would be the console, and then the TV would be the speakers. The equipment we're using today is the Pioneer CDJ 2000, Nexus 2, and the Pioneer DJM 900, which is a very standard club standard and festival standard setup. These are what you will most likely see 90%.
Shut up.
So I'm gonna turn on the decks and I'm gonna show you guys what everything does. I'm gonna skip the really detailed stuff because we are sticking to the basics today. So I'm just gonna show you the really simple buttons and what settings I play in.
Let me put my shirt back on real quick. Ooh, look at this shit. Ooh. See, bro, this is what I've been eating the past fucking like 8 months to lock in on this diet. In la casa, yo, I'm chilling, yo. This is beautiful right now. God, dude, I'm here learning how to DJ, eating my meal prep, learning how to DJ in my clothes, all comfy and such. Let's do it. Let's learn.
And why. Now, let's play a track. We're just going to focus on one CDJ for now so that you can be familiar with what it does. Also, I will add that I do play in, there's a thing called the jog mode button, and I play in vinyl mode. There's also a CDJ mode. Vinyl. Mode, it has been designed to kind of replicate playing on vinyl decks, so you can scratch with it, and it just has slightly different
bananas have you do a
features.
small set at the wedding. That'd be crazy, bro. I wouldn't, dude. It would be bananas to have you do a small set at the wedding, bro. Dude, I'd want to make sure, like, I'd have to be fully confident before you trust me with that, bro. I don't want to fuck up your wedding. But thank you, dude, for the suggestion. But let's see how it goes with learning. Thanks, though, bro.
I'm just going into my royalty-free folder so that we don't have this these lessons taken down, and I'm gonna go with uplifting hip hop right now because why not? We all need a bit of uplifting. So this is the play button and the pause button. Play, pause, play, pause.
Simple enough.
So now we know what the play button does. So that's how you actually start a track. Another way to start a track is the cue button. Now the cue button is a really important button to me. I love DJing with it and using it for different creative things. And it's a simple way to be creative with different tracks and layering without using the more advanced techniques. A cue button also plays the track. Every time you lift off the cue button, it's actually going to stop the music. So what you want to do is do this. Oops.
Gotta channel your inner. Hold on. John said, gotta channel your inner Marty Supreme. Failure can't even enter your consciousness. Type shit, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry to blow out your eardrums, but you're so right.
And see, as I was holding down the cue button, I actually pressed the play button, and I'll keep playing. So I'm going to move on now to the master tempo. The master tempo button is also a really important one for me. I play in a mode where I keep the master tempo light on. Now every track, just as a side note, has a different BPM, which means beats per minute. So some tracks are made slower than others and some tracks are made faster, kind of like a heartbeat, exactly like a heartbeat. Now the master tempo staying on means that when you slow a track down and you speed it up, it actually won't change the pitch. If you listen to an old vinyl player or use an old vinyl player and you do speed it up or slow it down, you do notice that it sounds really low or really high if it's slower or faster. And also if you are doing a song which is in the same key, it's going to become out of key. It's not going to sound it's not going to really flow as well. So let's put the master tempo on and keep playing the song, and I'll adjust the speed, and you will notice me adjusting the speed way less, which is going to make it easier for you to mix different genres and different tracks together way more smoothly. So way more smoothly. I'm really sorry, guys. I cannot speak sometimes, especially when I'm talking about DJing, because I have so many thoughts, because I love it so much, and it's all I think about. So we're slowing it down. Speeding it up. Now let's just quickly move on to the mixer so you can understand simply what it does. This is called the booth monitor knob, and what that does, it will adjust the booth monitor. The booth monitor is the speaker that is next to your ear while you play, because all the speakers that are getting played out in the crowd are not facing you, and as we know with sound, it travels really strangely and it will bounce off things and you will not be able to hear the track properly when it's getting played out loud. So this is immediate and right next to you and you'll be able to hear it. This will just adjust the volume. I actually like to do my mixes using the booth monitor, so if you have seen me DJ before, you'll notice that my headphones are usually just around my neck while I'm actually doing a mix, because I'm listening to the booth monitor. These cue buttons are allowing you to mix things in using your headphones, because you can have the volume all the way down and put this cue button on like this, and you'll be able to hear the music only through your headphones. So while there's a track playing out loud to the crowd, you're able to hear what you're doing in the other one and get it all prepared. There's 4 channels on this mixer, which means that you can potentially have 4 different decks lined up to this mixer, but today we're just using 2. Now, the different channels means each represents each deck. To find out what channel your deck is going through, the best thing to do is to cue up a track, either press the cue button, which will play the sound, or the play button, which will play the sound, and you will see that channel 1 is lighting up, which means that your track is going through channel 1, and that's the channel you need to focus on in order to bring up the sound and create things with it. So in order to make the music that you've got queued up on this deck be heard out loud to the crowd, you have to always move the volume up like this The Q button, which I earlier said was one of my favorite buttons because you can be really creative with, is almost used as a sort of bookmark in between the track. So you can actually change the part of the track that you want to press play on and have it start by queuing it up. Queuing it up means that you press play. And then you pause it where you want to start, where you want to place the bookmark, as in press the Q button and mark a different area of the track that you want to start the track at. So I'm starting it at when the drums come in on the 1 beat. So we're going to go from the start. I'm going to count with you because everything in most tracks, unless you're very avant-garde and really interesting, you'll be counting 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you always want to cue up on the 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now the drums come in. 1. Okay. Now I pressed pause a little bit after when the first drum sound, kick drum sound came in. So this is where my other favorite thing on the decks, which is called the jog wheel, comes in. Now, the jog wheel is this thing. It's the thing that looks like the vinyl, and you can use it to reach a point that you may have just missed when you press pause, and it actually zooms in and kind of micro-finds things for you. So can you hear where there's that louder kind of like punch in the sound? If you want to cue the track up just like a millisecond before the hardest part of that punch comes in. Okay, I can hear it.
What?
Now to me, that still sounds a little bit early, so I want to go press play really, and then like move it one little thing over. And now the track's going to start from where the drums come in. There are 2 settings on this CDJ that are kind of controversial. I do not use them to play my tracks. I actually manually do everything, but a lot of people use the sync button. The sync button
I heard about this.
Is going to match the beat of the track that's playing out loud already. So it's way less work. I don't necessarily use it for myself. I'm not going to be closed-minded or, tell anyone it's wrong, but I just personally find it more fun to treat this like an instrument. And then the quantize button, which I'm turning on right now so you can see it. I'm turning it off again. I do not use this because I just prefer to still have a slightly organic feel to my DJing, even though I am on decks. Quantize it button, what it will do is it'll always make sure that you press play on the beat. Not necessarily that hard to do without the button. So I don't think you guys need it. Okay, so essentially I've told you what the decks do and I've given you a little bit of a lesson on very, very basics of a mixer. What we're gonna do in the next lesson is learn how to beat match. I'll be back next week.
That's what I want to learn how to do, beat match.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, this is
the
very basics of DJing. So all you DJ snobs, shh, right now. This is for anyone that's never DJed before.
Same, yo.
Again, my technique is not the be-all and end-all of how to DJ, but I'm just showing you what I've learned and the technique that I use. This is the industry standard. And don't forget to stay open-minded, stay creative, play the music that you love.
Tight shit.
Experiment and take risks.
Tight shit.
Peace.
All right. Thank you, Miss Wonderland. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, cool. So now we learned how to, what the buttons mean, what does Q mean, what does quantize mean. So that's cool. All right, let me write down a little marker about everything we learned. So it's pretty cool. Thing is, though, it's gonna be a lot. Like the thing she said about the sync button, that's what I know is huge, because I know that's a really controversial thing amongst DJs, is the sync button. Do you rely on technology or do you use your ear to do it? You decide. But for me personally, I want to use without. I don't want to use it. I want to learn how to DJ by my fucking ears, my big old floppy ears, and I want to learn how to do it all by myself. So I'm going to write down that at this marker we learn these things. All right, we're gonna go to the second video. I want to learn how to beat match type shit. So let me look down. Alrighty, episode 2. Episode 2. Let's learn how to beat match, guys.
Ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Molly got scared of the clap. Sorry, Molly. Hey, I'm Alice in Wonderland, and I'm going to give you guys very basic DJ lessons. This is part 2, and this is a disclaimer that this is not the be-all and end-all of DJ techniques. This is just how I like to do things, and I'm keeping it really simple, so if you're a more advanced DJ, please be understanding. This is the very, very basics on beginners. You guys don't even know what you're doing yet, and I'm going to teach you some stuff. Well, the first week I showed you guys the real basics on what the CDJs do, what all the gear does. And today I'm going to teach you how to mix 2 tracks together. And that is going to be where the fun starts. I'm going to show you how much of a difference it makes even when 2 songs are just 1 BPM out of time. One song is going to be at 121 BPM and the other one's going to be at 120 BPM, and you'll hear what I'm saying. So that's like the first track, and then we're going to start it. So it's kind of in time. Oh, it's so painful. And you can hear it's like slightly out of time with each other now. And I gotta stop that because I can't handle it. But it's really important that we do make sure that our tracks are in time. The easiest way to do that is to obviously look at the BPM reader and make sure that they match up before you start the mix. I've made that mistake many times when I wasn't thinking. So I don't want you guys to make the same mistakes I did. You know, I walk so you guys can run. I would suggest, if things start to sound out of time, is to listen to different parts of the songs. So focus on the drums of one of the songs and say like the hi-hats or the melody from the other song, and see which one's out of time with what, and then just use the jog wheel to slightly adjust backwards or forwards until it's in time again. So let me show you an example. So this is the first track, which is way more percussive. And then we're going to cue the next one in, a bit off. Can you hear?
Definitely hear it.
So you need to focus on which one's lagging. And this track is too slow.
So what do you do?
And see, now it's not clashing.
Woo!
I'm gonna go back to the songs that I used in the last episode because I feel like it's better if you guys are more familiar with the song. I think I'm just gonna use these songs throughout the whole tune. Just so you guys know, I don't need to explain those things. My manager, Garth, is to the side.
I wore this shirt because it looked good.
Hey, I wore this shirt actually because I got it from Target and it's sick. Garth actually taught me how to DJ, so he's making sure that I tell you guys the right thing, and this is from years and years ago. So this is how you should practice. At the very start, just take 2 tracks and get really good at mixing those 2 tracks. And once you do that, you'll be more comfortable with the decks, with the equipment, you'll know what everything does, and you'll be able to move around a little bit more easier without thinking too much. Why were you shaking? Stop shaking.
Started to go on this long rant about something else. Just go, this is how you practice.
You know what, Garth? Why don't you just teach everyone? We'll just change my YouTube channel to Garth Force. I wanted to do something different on my channel today with these lessons, and I wanted to bring out my manager, Garth, who actually taught me how to DJ back before he was my manager. And that was a very long time ago. And I feel like, Garth, you would be able to show people what you showed me when I started to DJ. And I think people would like that. So come on down. So I've set this up for you already. We've got two tracks at 100 BPM. And I just want you to tell everybody what you told me when I started DJing and show them what you can do.
Okay. So, the easiest way, I think, to get good is just to... Am I completely... I think the easiest way is just to get two tracks where you know the tracks. We know there's a piano in this one. And we know that this one is the clappy one. So you just concentrate on getting the piano in time with the claps, with the percussion. And you just do it over and over.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so then we're going to bring in the other one. 2.
These knobs here, you've got the highs.
Yep, high, mediums, lows. I know these.
That's just like the frequencies in the track. You can actually still hear both beats, but when you turn down the lows, the beat of the track where the lows are completely turned down is way less present. When you beat match, you want the track that you're mixing in to be the one with the way less present lows, because it'll otherwise clash with the track that you're actually playing. Okay, back to reality.
1, 2, 3, 4. And for this, we just got them both up so you can hear both songs. You should be able to pull down one and then flick it back.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
And then you just go back to this one, mix this one back in again.
What?
See, all I'm trying to do is keep the piano in time.
Ah, okay, so I'm gonna either do that on stream or practice off stream.
And get it back in time. Oh, there you go. And get this one out of time. Get it back in time. Do that over and over until you get really good at knowing which one's out of time, which one's going too fast.
Like I just did those two in like two levels. Well, onto EQing. It is a really important part of DJing. People made fun of me a lot during my Mix Mag set because I, you know, when you wonder what DJs are doing when they're doing this, a lot of them are actually EQing on the mixer. Using EQs gives you a clean mix, basically. Because if you have two tracks playing on top of them at the same time, they're gonna completely crash because there's gonna be too much going on. And so, and I meant clash, I don't know why I said crash, but it could sound crashy too. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what it sounds like when you have two tracks playing without any of the EQs on and just the plain tracks as they are and as they were made. So, do you see that? See, I slightly did it too late. See, there's too much going on. But if I were to do this, you'd hear it. And now you're only able to focus on the main track playing, and the track you're mixing in is just an addition right now, until you can
This,
hear
oh
this
my,
is now the
my
main
freaking
track.
thing
Let's
knocked
switch
over.
back. We're just using the bass right now. Let's go again. This is going to be the main track. This is actually a very good place to mix out of the track that was in before. Every time there's a breakdown, I would suggest mixing out. And then, woo! You've got a mix.
Sick. That is so cool, yo. And then the next one, okay, I want to put a pause right there. I think this is in episode 3. But I want to put a pause right there because it looks like beat matching. And we learn the parts of, let's see what episode 3 is about. 2.5. What's going on over here?
Hey guys, so in episode 1, I covered the basics of what the knobs and buttons do and how to actually get things started. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you always want to cue up on the 1. In lesson 2, I showed you how to get 2 tracks in time and do your first ever basic mix. Lesson 1, 2, 3, 4. And you always want to cue up on the 1. In lesson 2, I showed Hey guys, so in episode 1, I covered the basics of what the knobs and buttons do and how to actually get things started. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you always want to cue up on the 1. In lesson 2, I showed you how to get 2 tracks in time and do your first ever basic mix. Is just an addition right now, until... Now, let's expand on mixing, making those mixes even better, and getting creative. Okay, so I want to show you guys how to find the breakdown on a track visually. I mean, I suggest learning all your tracks and knowing every song that you're going to play visually.
All right, so this is continuing from lesson 2 with Alice in Wonderland. Continuing with lesson 2 from Alice in Wonderland, huh?
I want to show you guys how to find the breakdown on a track visually. I mean, I suggest learning all your tracks and knowing every song that you're going to play. That is what I do. I make sure that when I have a new track, I listen to it at least 3 times so that I know where it's going and what it's about and where it will sound best. But visually, if you've only heard this track, you know, one time and you're playing a set in Vegas and someone
Yo,
it will help.
So worse.
Visual indicators. This is not always correct, but I'd say 90% of the time correct. So when you look at this is called a waveform on the CDJs, and it actually shows the makeup of a track, basically visually for you. When it looks more intense, it's usually when the beat is the strongest. And then when it goes back down and kind of lulls in shape, it's usually where a breakdown is, and it's usually in the middle or towards the end of a track. I'm guessing that this is where the breakdown is. It looks like a breakdown, and I'm pretty sure I'm right. But okay, that is what a breakdown is. Chills out. It's a bit of space before the beat comes in. So let's cue it. So now you can hear the breakdown. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mix into the breakdown. I'm just going to skip a little bit, but I can see where the breakdown's coming because of that little lull in the waveform. So just jamming out. I can see it coming. 2, 3, 4. This is a great way to mix out. Now the new track will kick in. You know what I'm saying? And obviously it will be a little bit more climactic when you're using a non-royalty free track, but it's the same sentiment. And that's a very clean way how to mix into another track. One thing that
there's so many. Yo, there are so.
They're doing a really sick mix. And
there are so many levels to this. Yo, I have so much to learn. I'm excited though.
They're really vibing, and they did not check their volumes, and they didn't make sure that both tracks were at similar volumes. And when they drop the next track and it, gets there, it's quiet as hell. I can show you what I mean. I'm gonna put this. We're gonna start with this track because it's the less strong track. So I'm gonna show you like how weak a stronger track can sound if it's way softer. I'm so sick of this sound. See how I've turned the volume? This is the main volume of the track down. So it's only at kind of like half the amount. So I haven't checked my volume, and I'm about to do this crazy mix. Let's go! Well, that's not good. So you want to kind of make sure they're matching volumes. And also, if something comes in way too loud, it always sounds really clumsy too. So just make sure that you use your ears. The best tool you guys have as DJs are your ears. So I'm going to start this track. This is going to be the first track, aka when I say first track, it's the track that people are listening to outwardly. 127 BPM. This next track is 127 BPM. I've moved it to there. I've adjusted it because it was originally 124. We're just gonna vibe out for a bit.
I got you, Miss Wonderland.
Anyone that doesn't vibe out while they're DJing, well, you're not invited to any of my parties. All right, we're feeling it. We're gonna cue this next track in while this one drops. I'm listening in my headphones as well as the booth monitor right now. Okay, now they're in time. And I'm making sure that they're both similar volumes. And this one looks like it's going to have a breakdown, so I'm going to start mixing the second track to be the main. See how I'm swapping the basses, the EQs? You can feel that happening. And then you can slowly fade this out very gradually. And as this next one drops, pull this one out. Woo! And that was really fun. And every time you do something like that, you're gonna have the biggest rush of adrenaline ever. And I feel that right now. This is how I stay alive in 2020. Just so you guys know, my manager's like sitting to the side and we're reminiscing on times we've messed up during DJ sets. There have been times, and we're gonna talk about things that can go wrong and how to kind of be a problem solver. I will say always have a plan when you're playing a set. Always know all the music that you have in your folder. Like really know where things are situated and make sure that your where you keep your music is really, really organized. I've had many times where I'm playing a track and I've gotten too distracted and it's gotten to like 10 seconds left on the track and I still don't have anything, and it's been awkward as all hell. I actually think I posted a video about that on my Instagram one time. Don't be like me and make sure that you're really prepared and focused. So if you do find that you're in a pickle and you have run out of time with a track and you haven't decided what your next track is going to be, like a really easy fix is to look at the BPM and see what it is and try and find on your other decks something that's a similar style or BPM. Say you're playing a house track, go, okay, where can I find another house track? If you're organized, you'll know where to find your house tracks, and you can just quickly mix something in. I'm gonna call Garth up, and he's gonna show you what he does when he gets out of trouble, because he really has a very good plan. If you cannot find a track fast enough, here's a really sick little life hack for you, and it's called looping.
It is incredibly boring though. So running out of time, 30 seconds left, we still haven't got another song. You can use the in and out loop.
You can't yawn in the middle of the talking.
You're gonna be here forever. Alright, so we're too busy dancing, and the song's about to end, so we can use the in and out buttons to form a loop, and it'll just play forever. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Down, out, 2. And that will just now play forever. You know, short, long, whatever you want, and then you can mix in the next track.
I see what you DJs do now. You guys use little loop tracks, huh? You guys hit the little in and out button. Okay, I'm learning a bit more about this DJing stuff, huh?
See, it's boring for the crowd.
Oh no, what do I do?
And then you mix.
No one knew.
All right, guys. Obviously, that looks way easier on YouTube, but in person, I'm gonna be. It's gonna be so fucking hard. But that does give me some breath of fresh air, I guess. I'm like starting from completely new and just playing with the tool. I have done DJ sets before in the past. They have gone bad. For those of you who know me, know what they entailed, but I do think there is room for improvement for sure, and I'm thankful for these videos, and with practice and determination, I'm sure I'll be at the level that I want to be. But that was an awesome video by Miss Allison Wonderland. We're gonna keep the DJ videos going for the next stream, but for now, I think we have our lessons. We learned how to beat match. We've learned the basics of the knobs and looping and all that stuff, so I can learn off stream and on stream, learning more about those things. And off stream, I think I'll probably be gathering royalty free music so we don't get copyrighted and they don't take down the stream. So that's fun. So let me write down some notes, and then I want to move on to learning some Japanese a bit more. So let me just write down some things that'll help me edit and make clips. So 1 second. To learn Japanese, I do want to use. I heard it was recommended by some people to learn Japanese by learning from kids channels. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna load up some clips from like YouTube channels, specifically Japanese language learning for kids, and hopefully we can learn some Japanese through that way. Thank you to everyone tuning into the stream. We just learned some things about DJing, and now we're gonna move on to Japanese learning, because that's what the stream voted for. To learn Japanese, the hardest fucking language that I could imagine starting off as. but we're going to do it. Again, thank you for joining. Alrighty. Let's see what we could find here. Let's see. All right. Ooh. I do want to introduce a character, or a friend rather. I do want to introduce them to the stream because I do want them to be incorporated throughout my learning of Japanese. I want everyone to say hi to Rin. This is Rin. See her? See her? Lighting's kind of off. This is Rin. Rin is gonna be like a mentor, or I have her in the background while I'm learning Japanese, and I'm sure she'll have her quips. Rin, say hi. There you go. So that's Rin. She's gonna be my little partner in crime, if you will, while I learn Japanese. Let me put a place to put her at, actually. A little spot for Rin. There you go. This is Rin. So while I learn Japanese, me and Rin will be in the background as I learn. Alright. Let's see what this video does for our Japanese learning.
I'm Bocchi. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Bocchi desu. I'm Bocchi. Pochi desu. I'm Pochi. Let's learn Japanese with Bocchi and Pochi. In this video, you're gonna learn how to introduce yourself in Japanese. Okay, I'll start. 私はポッチです。I'm Pochi.
Yep, I know that. Watashi wa.
私はポッチです。
You see, this is where I messed up. I thought it was watashi mas. Tony des. I've been saying watashi mas. Tony des. When it's watashi wa. Tony des. And this you can't really see on your screens. I think I messed it up. This yeah, you could kind of see now. The U in Japanese is like silent, or the U is dragged out whenever you see the U. I know Ariman is like no.
Now it's Bocchi's turn. 僕はぼっちです。
Bo-
I'm Bocchi.
僕は
僕はぼっちです。Oh wait, Bocchi just said 僕 instead of 私. How come?
Yeah, word.
私 means I, and it's used by everyone. 僕 also means I, but it's only used by boys.
私はナオミです。僕は一郎です。
When people introduce themselves, they often skip saying 私は or 僕はポッチです。ぼっちです。
ナオミです。一郎です。
Now let's learn a common phrase when you meet someone for the first time. はじめまして。How do you do? はじめまして。どうぞよろしく。Nice to meet you. どうぞよろしく。Now we put all together. はじめまして。ポッチです。どうぞよろしく。はじめまして。ポッチです。どうぞよろしく。はじめまして。ぼっちです。どうぞよろしく。はじめまして。ぼっちです。どうぞよろしく。
はじめまして、ナオミです。どうぞよろしく。はじめまして、一郎です。どうぞよろしく。
Did you notice something? Yes, they bowed. In Japan, people greet each other by bowing. It's a polite and common way to greet someone. Now it's your turn. Let's introduce yourself. はじめましてです。どうぞよろしく。はじめまして
はじめまして
です。どうぞよろしく。
トニーです。どうぞよろしく。
はじめまして、ナオミです。どうぞよろしく。
どうぞよし。
はじめまして。
Ah, dude, this is gonna kill me.
Yay! Now you can introduce yourself in Japanese.
This
You
is
wanna learn more Japanese?
fine.
Great.
All right, let's see. Come on,
See you in our
chat.
next video.
Rin, lock in, yo,
See
lock
you
in.
soon. またね。
私は All right. You got to learn how to do this. I got to lock in, mud. I got to lock in for this, yo.
こんにちは。ぼっちです。I'm ぼっち。Learn. どうぞ。You meet someone
Okay.
for the first time.
はじめまして。はじめまして
は。じめまして。
はじめまして。How do you do? How are you? Haji. I gotta like break this down by phonetics.
And for the first time. はじめまして。
はじめまして。
How do
How do you do? はじめまして。はじめまして。How do you do?
you do? はじめまして。どうぞよろしく。Nice to meet.
どうぞよろしく。Nice to meet you.
you. どうぞ。
どうぞ
どうぞよろ。
どうぞlike kind of like though どうぞ
しく。
oh that final this second word is killing me right now. This one yoroshiku is killing me right now, bro.
はじめまして。How do you do? はじめまして。どうぞよろしく。
よろ よろしく。
はじめまして。どうぞよろしく。
よろしよろしく。く。
Nice to meet you.
Alright, bet.
どうぞよろしく。Now we put all together. はじめまして。ポッチです。どうぞよろしく。
Let's go!
はじめまして。ポッチです。どうぞよろしく。はじめまして。ぼっちです。どうぞよろしく。はじめまして。polite and はじめまして。です。どうぞよろしく。はじめまして。
Alright, let's lock in, chat. Let's lock in. Alright. Introduce myself. Hajime mashite. Tony desu. Dozo yoroshiku. I think. Is that right? Am I locked in? No? Alright, let me pull up. Rin, I'm gonna need your help, bruh. I'm gonna need your help. Let's lock in, huh? Let's lock in. Alright. Hajime mashite. Tony desu. Dozo yoroshiku. Type shit. I think that's right. Let's see. Let's listen.
どうぞよろしく。
Yorosh. Ro.
はじめまして、ナオミです。どうぞよろしく。はじめまして、イチローです。どうぞよろしく。
Yay! Now you can introduce yourself.
Type
Japanese.
shit.
Do you want to learn more Japanese? Of course. Great. See you in our next video.
I like this little video, yo. We could probably get some. I like it. I really do like this video series. Even though it's meant for kids, hey. What are you gonna do, bro? What are you gonna do? I gotta learn Japanese. Chat challenged me, so I'm gonna learn Japanese, bro. You bet your ass I'm gonna learn Japanese. So, chat, I learned how to introduce myself. Pull up. I pull up. I'm in Japan. Hold up. POV, I'm in Japan. I'm trying to say, how do you do? My name is Tony. Nice to meet you. Type shit. Hello, Rin. Hajime mashite. Tony desu. Dozo yoroshiku. One more time. Hajime mashite. Tony desu. Dozo yoroshiku. Yoroshiku. Hajime mashite. Tony desu. Dozo yoroshiku. Shiku. I think so. Let's listen back to what she said.
です。どうぞよろしく。
どうぞよろしく。
どうぞよろしく。
よろしく。はじめまして、トニーです。よろしく。はじめまして、トニーです。どうぞよろしく。I think that we got that one that time. Thank you, Rin. Thank you. Shout out to Rin. W's in the chat. W's in the chat for Rin. W's. Great, guys. So we learned how to introduce ourselves in Japanese. Not bad for the fucking... Hey! Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, let's move on to... Let's now move on to some magic drills. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Let's see, top 5 slights for Magic.
Alright guys, welcome back to another list video. This was actually a special request by a viewer of mine. I was asked to make a video on my top beginner sleights. So I went ahead and chose 5 beginner level sleights that are essential for any beginner in card magic. Even if you only know one of these sleights, you will be able to perform miracles with these things. I'm gonna do a quick overview of every single sleight. I do wanna mention though that I have done full in-depth tutorials on pretty much every single one of these things in separate videos of mine, so if you guys want to have any more details or any more explanations on these moves, I will link everything in the description below if you would like to see more information. But anyways, let's get into number 1. So I can't make a beginner sleight of hand list without including the most essential sleight of hand move for any beginner. In my opinion, that is the double lift. There's 2 ways that I like to do the double lift. I would recommend the most beginner way to do it is probably the strike double lift, where you riffle up the side and you hold 2 cards like this. Once you have a hold of 2 cards, you will flip both of these over on top of the deck, and then you will leave them out jogged just a tiny bit so that you can use your index finger to press up and buckle the card so that you'll be able to grab the card once again and flip it over. And now at this point, you can take that 4 of diamonds and you can change it into any other card like the selection or any other random card. You can also use the double lift as a control.
You saw how
how
slight that was? The sleight of...
middle of the deck.
Yo,
actually,
do you see the sleight of hand that's involved in learning Magic, yo? That's what I want to learn so bad. The sleight of hand. Lock in. What's my other hand doing? Magic. You're not even knowing what's going on behind here. Sleight of hand. That's why I want to learn Magic so bad.
that card is still on top of the deck. The double lift is an essential in card magic. I pretty much use it in almost every trick. If you guys are familiar with my tricks, you will see the double lift used very, very often. So yeah, that's why I had to put it in number 1. It's just one of the most commonly used sleights that I still use to this day. So the next one is a very, very simple control. So the control is called the double undercut. Let's say we have a card selected in the middle of the deck. We'll use the Jack of Hearts. You're gonna take that card, turn it over, hold a break, and then in the action of cutting the cards, it just looks like this. You give the cards some cuts, and now their selection is back on top. This is, in my opinion, one of the easiest card controls ever. So I'll show you how it works. So basically, you have a break in the middle. Let's say the card is the 7 of clubs this time. You have a break on their card, like this, in the middle of the deck. You're going to transfer the pinky break to a thumb break in the back. So now your thumb will hold the cards like this. To do the double undercut, you will take half the cards below the break and cut these to the top of the deck. I like to just move my index finger out of the way so I can slide those cards in like this. And then to finish, you will take all the cards from the break like this, move your index finger out of the way to cut those cards to the top. And once you've done that, the card will be controlled to the top. Super easy, super basic, but if you do it fast, it does really look like you're just taking the cards and cutting them like this. It just kind of looks like a random cut. But you really are controlling the card to the top of the deck. And you can also use this to control the card to the bottom. If I have a card on top, like the 7 of diamonds, and I just hold a break on the single card like this, I can now do the double undercut with the whole deck. And if I do this, now that card will actually be controlled to the bottom of the deck. So yeah, it's a very, very nice move to have in your arsenal because it's a really, really simple and easy control. If you are not trying to get caught with sleight of hand, like doing the classic pass or something, this is a very, very easy way to move a card to the top or the bottom of the deck. All right, so the next move on this list is the riffle force. This is if you want to force a certain card on the spectator. So seemingly the spectator will have a free choice to call out stop at any card. But I already know they picked the 3 of diamonds right over here. So essentially what you do is you'll have your force card on top of the deck and you'll cut it into the middle, hold a break like this. What you'll do is you will have the spectator say stop at any point, and it truly does not matter even if they say stop really close to the top or the bottom. You will simply lower your hand down so that they will not be able to see the depth of the cards once you pick up the cards from your pinky break, because that's essentially what you're doing. No matter when they say stop, you're going to let go with your thumb. You will lower your hand down and you will pick up all the cards from the pinky break. And because your hand is lowered, it doesn't matter if they say stop, really close to the top or the bottom. This action of you lowering your hand will essentially hide the depth and the size of the packet. But you lift this, you're gonna thumb off the card and then immediately close everything so that they will not be able to tell that it wasn't a small or a big packet. And now you have forced the card. Even though this is...
Yo, the pinky break? That pinky break, I can't believe how much magicians use it to dictate what card they already know what they're gonna fucking pull. That's crazy.
One of the easiest and most overused forces in all of card magic. I still use it all the time to this day, and I've never once been caught because it really just looks that natural. It looks extremely fair, and if you do practice it a lot, you really can get good at making it seem like you really are taking the cards from the place where they really said stop. But yeah, one of the easiest forces that a beginner should definitely know how to do. All right, the next sleight on this list is called the Marlowe tilt. This is another card control where, let's say we have the Jack of Hearts. I'm gonna take this card and shove it in the center of the deck just like this. And in doing that, I've actually controlled it not to the top, but to the second position from the top. So how this works is I'm actually going to lift up the top card in the back, not the whole card, just the back half of the card. And I'm gonna use my ring finger and the base of my thumb to hold the gap, separating it from the rest of the deck. If you lower your hand down and take the card and sort of shove it in the middle, what that will do is it will push some cards out of the middle, and then once you've done that a few times, you will then take the card and simply slide it right into the second position. And because the card is raised, it gives this shadow illusion that makes it look like the card is going in deeper than it actually is. So once the card is right in here, now you will take your hand and square up everything. And if you push the back card and the front cards in at the same time, it really does give that illusion that the card is going in the same spot as those front cards. So it just looks like the card is going in the middle of the deck. And then at this point, the card is controlled to the second position. So if you wanted to show that the card is on top, now you can do a double lift. See how I'm now combining different sleights in this video. But yeah, there's many uses to the Marlowe tilt, and yeah, it's a great control for beginners. So last but not least on this list is actually a sleight that I consider to be one of the most powerful and most underutilized sleights in all of Magic, and that is the crimp. What is a crimp, you might ask? A crimp is essentially a little bend on the corner of a card. And literally when I say bend, I don't mean you folding the card fully over so it ruins the card. This is all I mean, just a tiny little bend. It's completely invisible to the naked eye if you're not looking for it. So how do you put a crimp in the card without the spectator noticing? Well, this is my favorite way to do it. I do it while they are selecting a card. So I will spread through the cards and have them touch any card in the middle, not pull it out, just touch. Once they touch a card, I will leave it out jogged in the spread, and I will raise my hands so that they can see the card. In this case, we have the 9 of diamonds. What I'll do is I will take my thumb as my hand is raised, and I will simply take the corner and bend it up slightly like that. But of course, this is all hidden from the spectator because the spectator only sees this side of the deck. This side is completely hidden. Once the corner is bent, you can now shove the card in the middle and immediately let the spectator shuffle everything. And when I say shuffle the deck, I really mean any type of shuffle. It can be the riffle, the crimp. What is a crimp, you might ask? A crimp is essentially a little bend on the corner of a card. And literally when I say bend, I don't mean you folding the card fully over so it ruins the card. This is all I mean, just a tiny little bend. It's completely invisible to the naked eye if you're not looking for it. So how do you put a crimp in the card without the spectator noticing? Well, this is my favorite way to do it. I do it while they are selecting a card. So I will spread through the cards and have them touch any card in the middle, not pull it out, just touch. Once they touch a card, I will leave it out jogged in the spread, and I will raise my hands so that they can see the card. In this case, we have the 9 of diamonds. What I'll do is I will take my thumb as my hand is raised, and I will simply take the corner and bend it up slightly like that. It's all hidden from the spectator because the spectator only sees this side of the deck. This side is completely hidden. Once the corner is bent, you can now shove the card in the middle and immediately let the spectator shuffle everything. And when I say shuffle the deck, I really mean any type of shuffle. It can be the riffle shuffle. It can also be the casino style wash as well. You can take the cards and completely mix them around on the table, and this will not ruin the crimp whatsoever. But once that card is lost in the deck, all you have to do is take the cards, square them up, and then you're just gonna look at the side edge of the deck, whichever one contains the crimp right over here. I can very clearly see it's towards the bottom of the deck. If I want to move it towards the middle, I'll just cut some cards to rearrange the position of that card. But I can find this card in many different ways. I can cut to it very easily like this. So there's the 9. Or if I want to find it in the spread, I can also just spread through the cards, and I'm just going to look at the bottom corner of the cards and see which one is bent up slightly. I can tell this one is the one that's bent. Flip it over and there's the card. But yeah, there's essentially endless possibilities you can do with the crimp. It's just a really, really clever way to essentially put a marker on the spectator selection and have the spectator genuinely shuffle and mix the card into the deck, and you will be able to find it impossibly. But yeah, anyways guys, that's gonna end off the top 5 beginner sleight of hand list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and once again, if you guys want any more detail on these sleights, I have other videos that I've made on these moves that you can go and check out if you are interested in learning more about them. All of those links will be in the description box below, so go ahead and check those out if you would like to see more. But yeah, if you're a beginner in card magic, if you don't know anything about sleight of hand, really take the time to practice these 5 sleights in particular. Once you have these 5 sleights down, you can almost do any card trick. Like really, like these are the essential building blocks of tricks. Of course, there's the color changes and the other classic pass and various other sleights and switches, but these 5 moves I would say are like pretty much found in like any trick that you can learn on YouTube at least. So once you have these down, you'll be able to do pretty much anything at this point. So yeah, anyways guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, please let me know in the comments. And also if you have any more ideas for these types of lists, please let me know so I can try and make them. But yeah, anyways guys, hope you enjoyed it and see you guys next time. Bye.
W, yo, awesome. All right, guys. Mar, you got your fucking comment redacted for saying a no word. No cursing on my stream, please. You can talk about Eiffel Towering Joe, but not talking about shaking some. This is so cool, guys. So we learned with this 5 different sleights. Little sleights of hands. I have a deck of cards, but I don't think I want to bring them out because since I'm about to start gaming. But that's so sick. I have some drills to do now off stream. Oh, Matt, watch out. I'm going to pull up with a deck of cards, yo. I'm going to be like Mario, pick a card. I'm going to be like Mario, if I can guess the card in your head, if I can guess the card in your head, you got to buy me a Michelob type shit. Let's see, maybe I could do some magic trick for the movie tour. Maybe I could get you guys with a magic trick. That'd be fun. Mita, if I can get this card, I get to ISO. I get to ISO. Mario, if I get to the card in your head, I get to handle that. That's crazy. Imagine Joe as a magician. Yeah, we gotta stop this, man. We gotta stop this. Oh my god. Alright. Let me take a 1-minute break to go use the potty. And I will be back. Bye. Alrighty. Now I don't know how we're going to do this Five Nights at Freddy's thing because I don't know how it's gonna work for clips wise when I make clips. Like usually my gaming clips, I like to create a second, uh, like make my canvas bigger, but I gotta learn how to do it because if I do the canvas big, then on stream it's not gonna be enjoyable. So I guess I'll just try to rock it like how it is now and see what I can do in the edit. I'm showering, so I can't type a lot, but you should put the Joker meme as a me back soon. The Joker. I'm geeking out. I'm tweaking out, bro. I'm tweaking out, man. I'll be back. Type shit. This is so sick, though. All right. Let me go get my heart rate monitor. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I won't do it this stream. Who knows? Alrighty. Whew. Get this out the shot. Gotta wet the electrodes. Time to put the heart rate monitor on. Type shit. Got it on me. Ah! Ah! I'm like the Joker meme, bro. Ah, I'm tweaking. Tweaking the fuck out. Oh God, I'm not looking forward to playing this again. Oh God, I'm not looking forward to getting scared again. Freddy Fazbear, please be gentle on my soul. Oof. Let's see if I can get the heart rate monitor up. Put these. Oof. This is gonna suck, bro. Loading up Five Nights at Freddy's too. Bang! Bang! If I'm above 226 tomorrow, you'll never hear from me again. What do you mean, Mud? You've been locking in. What do you mean? What do you mean? You've been locked the hell in. Said 2-3 years Dagestan and forget. Where'd Mario go? He went 2-3 years Dagestan and forget about him. He went to Dagestan for 2 to 3 years. This fucking game. Two, 3 years Dagestan and forget about it. Alright, let's do this, guys. Where is my heart rate monitor? Where are you? Heart's beating right now, bro, already. Woof. Night 4, I believe I'm on. I think I'm on night 4. Bro, the max heart rate I've had on this was 135 beats per minute. I don't see my heart rate monitor. No, it's the same one. Where is it? And okay, I think you should be able to see my Five Nights at Freddy's now. Way too big. I'm about to be tweaking out in this game. Tweaking. Tweaking. Where's my heart rate monitor? Trying to put it on. Did the battery of this thing die? Did the battery of this thing die? Or what? Oh, maybe I gotta open the app. Ah, that's what it is. Gotta download the app. Gotta download the app, guys. Crazy how instant it is. See that? All right, we're ready to go. Let's do it. Let's do this. Type shit.
Hello. Hey there, night 4. I told you you'd get the hang of it. Okay, so just to update you, there's been somewhat of an investigation going on. We may end up having to close for a few days. I don't know. I want to emphasize, though, that it's really just a precaution. Fazbear Entertainment denies any wrongdoing. These things happen sometimes. It'll all get sorted out in a few days. Just keep an eye on things and I'll keep you posted. Just as a side note though, try to avoid eye contact with any of the animatronics tonight if you can. Someone may have tampered with their facial recognition systems. We're not sure. But the characters have been acting very unusual, almost aggressive towards the staff. They interact with the kids just fine, but when they encounter an adult, they just stare. Anyway, hang tight, it'll all pass. Good night.
Bro, freaking me the fuck out right now. Woo! Get out of here! Can't phase me, bruh! Woof! Oh my god, Mango, get out of here! You're freaking me out, bro! Oh, fuck! What the fuck? I put the fucking mask on! Fuck! I thought I put the mask on. I guess I fucked up doing it. Damn, heart's pounding right now. Shit. Let's give it another shot, guys. That's fun though. This is kind of fun now. Bro, I hate when Foxy's in my hallway, bro. He's my biggest op in this game. Fucking jump scare me. Get out of there, balloon boy. Oh my god, yo. Woo! Ah, fuck, it's too early. Fuck! Fuck, it was too early. I took off the fucking mask too early. Damn, mud. Fuck, I put the fucking mask off too early. I was this close to beating night 4. Damn. Woo! Damn. We got this, guys. We got this. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. We got this. Let's try it another time, yo. If not, then I'm about to have my dinner. Let's do it. Woo! Woo! Sheesh. I always have a little piece of hair sticking out. That fucking Five Nights at Freddy's 2 sound effect is fucking with me right now. And I just realized I don't have you guys watching the gameplay right now. Foxy's on it tonight, yo. Foxy is on one tonight. Who's out there? Who's out there? God. Bengals in here. I might be fucked right now. Potentially. Possibly. Not too early. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? I had the fucking mask on. Fuck. What the fuck? My heart rate, yo, it's beating right now. Ugh. Pounding right now. I'm way too late. Guys, I don't think it's a good night tonight for Five Nights at Freddy's. We folded. I folded. And yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get night 4 tonight. But doesn't mean we can't get it another night. Damn, yeah, we were so close. So close, so close. Maybe one more shot. We could do it one more time. Let's do it one more time. I gotta really conserve my freaking light battery. Hello, Foxy. You leave me alone, Foxy. You fuck off. Foxy loves to watch me from the hallway. Bro, the sound design of this game is fucking awesome because you know I'm shitting myself. Come on, fight! Fuck you, Chica! You fucking bird! You're a literal bird! Oh my god. Oh my god, come on. Come on, you bird! I gotta conserve some battery. Come on, yo. There's no way he got me by that. Come on, you motherfucker, yo. Bonnie, you bastard, yo. Am I not fast enough? I gotta just start putting the mask on. Yeah, I gotta start doing something different. Yeah, he keeps getting me. Well, chat. We weren't able to beat night 4, but we were able to learn some beat matching. We learned the basics of DJing, the controllers, how a DJ system works and is layered. In Japanese, we learned how to introduce ourselves. In Japanese, we learned how to introduce ourselves. In Magic, we learned 5 magic drills that I'll be able to practice off stream or on stream, whichever. And in Five Nights at Freddy's, I was not able to beat this last night. I am planning on beating Hollow Knight finally. I think I'm on the last 3 bosses, but I want to incorporate the challenge wheel since I bought that and I haven't really been utilizing it. So I want to introduce like a workout, Hollow Knight, every death I have to do a workout type shit for my abs. It's important to work out. And yeah, that's it. Lovely stream with all of you tonight. I absolutely had so much fun streaming tonight with all of you. Thank you for tuning in. I'm about to eat my meal prep. I wish you all a happy night. Bye.